Hey guys, what's up? Here I'm gonna talk about D.gray-man. Some things that the anime never really mentioned for the show, not the manga. In the show, they didn't talk about how Kanda, like they didn't go in detail what his life was, the backstory life, like they did with Alan Walker and Lianali, and they also didn't talk about the backstory about Lavi, the hammer one, the other exorcist, and then that's all I needed to know because there was something it sounded like something real big about Kanda's life back then because we don't know how he got the flower or the flower thing. And then, I guess supposedly that each petal that falls down, I guess that's where he dies. Like slowly, he's dying. It's sort of like Beauty and the Beast. And then, anyways, another thing is Alan Walker didn't go much detail about the Noah. I guess supposedly the one that portrayed the Million Earl and the rest of the Noahs. Because they didn't go much detail about it or anything, but supposedly it relates to Alan Walker. And then after that, they left us hanging in the show, the anime show. Another thing that's important is we don't know who is, or what I mean is who has the heart of innocence, because there was between two people, Alan Walker and Liana, and we don't know who it is really, but her innocence has a mind of its own. Well, not technically mind of its own, but like when she's in deep danger, like there was one episode when her innocence basically crystallized her everywhere. When Alan Walker was no longer fighting, and it was just her and Lavi and Bookman. They were heading to Japan because they needed to get to the General Cross. And then after that, she crystallized when they were all in the boat, and then after that, another thing is that Alan Walker, when I saw the show, I thought he was completely gone. He is no longer an exorcist because his was destroyed by one of the Noahs, which brings another reason to think that he could have it too, but we don't know. They never showed in the anime show, and. Me personally, like my opinion, I feel like it was Alan Walker who has the heart and innocence because it wasn't destroyed, and it was just dust, and it reformed again, and his arm transformed into a different, well, not like completely different, but like has two forms. Has the original one, like the giant claw, but bigger, or his sword when he transformed into it. And also, like the very end, they have some new characters. If you remember at the very last episode, for the bad guys, the Earl had new Noahs, and then a transformed, I forgot his name, I think it's Tink or something like that. They had some new Noahs, along with two of the same ones. And then the Earl transformed too. He's no longer a fat ass. He's now like buff or something like that, and I think that's about it about the anime show that I didn't go through with. Oh, and then at the very end, they're at the point where they are at, I guess, when the revolution happens between British and the beginning of United States. When Washington was the leader. I guess it's sort of right there right now. And then also didn't walk through with Alan Walker, the destroyer of something. So there's a lot of things that haven't been explained about the show, and yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.